Okay, minasan, konnichiwa. Zamurai Engineer desu. So, we're able to finish all the topics regarding plumbing system last meeting. So, we'll go to consolidation of the other topics, and actually we'll brush through with the building safety today. But before anything else, please somebody sound check the setup. Okay, thank you for clarifying the setup. Shout out Zyrene. Sorry about that. Okay, let's proceed with this document. So we are actually learning the plumbing and mechanical side of things that would give us the engineering utilities part of the building. So this is part 2. Okay. So let us take a look. We are learning actually the code. Okay, this is the International Residential Code about electrical, mechanical, plumbing, and building. So 2015 to 2017. Okay, so we have to discuss electrical on engineering utilities 1, supposed to be, but for engineering utilities 2, again, mechanical and plumbing. So we have some discussion actually on sanitary, okay, and about the sound, okay, about the noise, and let us complete our discussion today because probably we'll have final exam next week. Okay. So as you can see, okay, so we'll go. We also able to discuss codes and permits concepts. Why we have to do the submission and compliance for the permit and inspection. So in your engineering plan, I will again post a link thread, okay, for your submission of sketch of your own house plumbing system. I already talked about you assigning you a task of sketching plumbing system of your house and including the plumbing system of the engineering plan that you're having. So the complete sketch, how is that? That is for familiarization of the components that you learned. So imagine what we learned from the plumbing side and from the mechanical side. You have to, but at least now able to have the opportunity to label at least labeling is a familiarity, is an experience, is a practice that you can use in actual practical situation during construction, for example. Okay, so as you can see, you have the plumbing system complete. Topic about that, the home plumbing system, water supply piping, DWB, plumbing vents, plumbing traps, and plumbing appliances. We also have additional channel on this, or playlist on the same channel, the previous subject, the previous course about plumbing and sanitary. So you can just take a look on those discussion for additional information. So later on, last topic for the day, you can expect I will give you the general view of how the plumbing design would be. Okay, so let us go to the today's discussion. Okay, any question? If I may confirm, did we already discuss this building design and safety, or this is the first time? Okay, so about building design and safety, this is the topic in this chapter. So habitable rooms. So let us familiarize ourselves with the code. Okay, habitable rooms. We will go through it very fast because we already discussed the building code, okay, NBCP, about some of the provisions around this. Fire separation, stairways, emergency escape, openings, egress doors, exterior doors. So egress doors and safety, it is also safety code, okay? So under the fire code, under the safety code, so it is also involving plumbing and fire protection engineering. So door and windows, hazards, ventilation and exhaust. So this is something to do with sanitary. Okay, ventilation and exhaust, sanitary. Okay, for what? Health and safety. Okay. Smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. So again, smoke, carbon, proper following compliance to the code would mean at least a level of safety. At least a level of safety with regards to sanitary. Okay, so some sort of sanitary. So first, let us move through these habitable rooms. So what are habitable rooms? We can say it is the spaces around the building that are used for living and sleeping, eating, and cooking. Okay. Bathrooms, toilet rooms, closets, hallways, storage, and utility rooms are not habitable rooms. Okay, so clearly we classify the type of spaces that we can design in the building system. Okay, so there are two classification: habitable rooms versus non-habitable rooms. Okay, again, habitable rooms are those would support our basic necessities for living. Okay, so sleeping, eating, and cooking. So meaning kitchen, dining, okay, living room, and bedrooms. Okay. So as against the non-habitable rooms, bathrooms, toilet, closets, hallways, storage, and utility. Okay. Now, habitable rooms have their own set of requirements for size and ceiling height. Again, please confirm the sound. Please sound check. Do you follow? Do you hear it clearly? Listen. Mm. Oh. Hey. 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 Mm, mm, mm. Ay, mm. Ay. Ay. So what are the area requirements for habitable rooms? So let us proceed. So we need to provide a habitable room with an area of at least 70 square foot. Okay. Minimum. So 70. So what is equivalent in the say unit? So 70 square foot. So we can have an equivalent. So in let's have our calculator. 70 divided by 3.28. So 6, okay? 6 square meters, or exactly 6.5 square meters. So I think 6 square meter is the value you can find out from the local code in our country. Okay. So provide every habitable room with a horizontal dimension of at least 84. Okay, horizontal dimension 84. So let us calculate 84 for horizontal at least. So these are the code provision. 84 inches, so divide by 225.4. Okay, so rather multiply. We have to multiply it. So this will become mm. So this is what? 2 meters. Okay, about 2 meters. It is about 2 meters. Every habitable rooms. So we are talking of rooms. Okay, this is IRC. So we have the specific on our building code. Okay. Kitchens may be accepted in some condition. You may decide. So habitable rooms again. There are 4. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, and dining room. Okay, so kitchen may be exempted from this. Okay, so therefore living, bedroom, dining room. Okay, so in some condition you may design a kitchen that is smaller than 6 square meters, or let's take down this one, taking it down. So this but smaller. So kitchen may be smaller than 6 square meter. Okay, or with a horizontal dimension less than. So for kitchen alone, but for bedroom, living room, okay, so those are a must. Okay. So measure between finished floor and the lowest part of the ceiling in most rooms and basement to determine if minimum ceiling height standards are met. Ceiling mounted lights and fans do not factor into the height measurement. So do not measure the lowest portion of the ceiling fan. We are talking about the ceiling itself, not the ceiling fan. But you can notice, do not hang. There are ceiling fans that are hanging fans. Okay, so it is hang up to the head level. That is so what? Unnecessary and dangerous. Okay. So also the minimum is 84. That is what? 2 meters. So that is about the same. Actually 2.1 meters. No, that is what is the equivalent of 84 inches is 2.1 meters. And we can find out the same in our building code. Okay, for that. Okay. So even though we have what? Slanting or diagonal portion of the ceiling, so we have to measure it on the general height of the ceiling. Okay. So that is the habitable space. So, habitable space, what is the height of non-habitable space? Okay, for storage, meaning what are those non-habitable? Bathrooms, toilet, closet, hallways, storage. Okay, so this one, non-habitable, you can have 60. Okay, 60 is 5 feet. Okay, 5 feet non-habitable. But in our country, because most height of the people can be 4'11", 4'10", 4'9", those are the height of our race. Okay, so our average height is 5'5" for men, actually 5'2", 5'1" for women. That's the average. So therefore, very nearly it could be habitable. So I don't know why in our country we are following the standards of Western countries, wherein Western people are taller. They are taller with compared to us. So maybe it's time for us to have the basis of these minimum values with respect to our own local statistic, okay? Rather than just copying the Western codes and standards. Okay? Maybe it's time to have our own. Okay, so minimum ceiling height, again, we already mentioned. Projections usually include components such as joists, beams, and ducts. So, your design of beams, joists, and ducting, okay, so are included as the projection. So, projection do not usually include light fixtures and ceiling fans. Light fixtures meaning those light, electric light usually. Okay? So that is not included in the projection. Okay? But you have to measure it not on the light fixture and ceiling fans, but you have to measure it to the ceiling, including the beams and joists. So you have to design your beams, structural components with this minimum. Okay, so you already know this. So 84 is 2.1 meters. So, however, we are designing the floor dimension to be about 3 meters, 2.7 to 3. That is the average. So more than that, that is a luxury. What happened? Okay. Okay, so we have the video capture. What's that? You may have obstruction that are at least 76 inches. Okay. So 76 inches. Therefore 84 minus 76 minus 76 is what 8 inches. So 8 inches is about 200. So 1.9 meters. So you may have obstructions that are at least 1.9. Okay. meters above the finished floor. Okay? Provide at least 80-inch tall. So 80 inch is 84 minus 80, that is 4 inches. 4 inches is about 100 mm, so therefore 2 meters. Okay? So 80 inches is equal to 2 meters. Provide at least 2 meters finished ceiling height in a basement. Okay. Okay, that does not contain habitable rooms or hallways. So therefore, minimum is 2.1. If you go down to 2 meters, that is what considered as non-habitable. You may have structures that are at least, again, 76 inches above the floor. So again, the same concept. And use these basement areas only for mechanical equipment and storage. Okay. Then number 4, provide at least 80-inch finished ceiling height in bathroom. Okay, so these are now non-habitable rooms. Okay, so 80 inch to 2 meters. Right? And laundry rooms is not mean that the bathroom must have 80-inch tall ceiling. So the difference is you have to provide finished ceiling height, but this does not mean that all of the bathroom must have. Okay? Not all. Okay? The ceiling height, you have to show it to the inspector that all of the bathroom must not have 80 or 2 meters. Some of it has more than 2. Because 2 meters is non-habitable. Okay? But toilet and CR, they are non-habitable anyway. So you have to reasonable and use this code provision as your basis. So 2.1 meters tall finished ceiling height in habitable rooms with slope ceilings. Okay, provide this ceiling height for at least 35 square feet of so minimum 35. Okay, what is 35? 35 square feet is about 3 square meters. So the ceiling height of 2.1 meters must be present in at least 3 square meters area. So for example, this one. Okay, a 6-foot tall person should be able to use a sink or toilet without bumping his or her head on the ceiling. So imagine 6 foot tall. That is not that is not even. I think that even we have more than we have what 7-footer in our country. We have but those are exemptions rather than the rule. 6-footer and above tall persons in our country, I think about less than 15%. Less than 15%. That's why we have an average of 5'1" for female and 5'5" for male. Okay? As you can see, even the requirements for government service, for example, requirement height for what? Or PNP, for example, 5. Height of 5. Or even 4'11". Okay, 4'11". they are accepted in PNP or in the military. That's why it is too much. So you can have what research so that we can help our country to have a code that use our local statistic rather than just copying the international code provision. So just to remind you, this is an document international residential standard, but it is being copied by our local standards. Okay. Okay. So bathroom design standards, non-habitable rooms. Okay, it's a bathroom. It is a necessity. So you have to have a bathroom in your design, but it is non-habitable room. So shower and bathtubs. Okay, provide 2 meters of finished ceiling height. So we already have discussed this into the plumbing because shower and bathtubs under plumbing. So contains, so we have an area here and area here. So take a look. Good design practice. So codes insist on ample space between bathroom fixture. So fixture, this is water closet or WC. WC water closet or toilet bowl. So we use the word water closet. So we have the lavatory, okay, then shower base, okay, then bathtub. This type of bathroom, toilet and bathroom, this type of toilet and bathroom is what we call full. This is a full toilet and bathroom, right? Full, it is a full. If we have a bathroom that is only this one, this lavatory and water closet, that is actually half bathroom, okay? Half. In our language in engineering plan, this is full bathroom. If you cut it right on the middle, you are left with water closet and lavatory, that is half toilet and bathroom. And if you again cut it at the middle here, so you are only left with water closet. So only water closet, that is what we call 1/4 or a quarter toilet and bathroom. And mostly, I would confidently say, more than 50% of our residential, I can put it in 80%. 80% of our toilet and bathroom in a residential area. Only 1/4. That is what we call a quarter toilet and bathroom. Maybe this is the first time, right? So let us have a survey among you. Okay, let us have a survey. So please say full, half, quarter. If your own house has a full, half, and quarter bathroom. So put it on the chat box. So let's have a survey. So let's see. I would confidently say 80% of our residential areas, we have what? Quarter. Okay. even in my own living condition right now, so we have a quarter. We can only see a full toilet and bathroom in hotels, in condominiums, okay? And usually, even in condominiums, we do not have bathtub, so that is only half. So half toilet and bathroom, okay? So my family is only quarter. Only quarter. Usually we have maybe even more than 80%. We have only a quarter, okay, type of toilet and bathroom. Okay, quarter. I only have 3 students. There are only 3 students. Hi. Quarter. So I only have 6 students. So there are only 6 of us. So I also have a quarter myself. So quarter. So 9. So we are 9, 10, 11. So we have only 11 in the room. So everybody says quarter. So 12. So we are 12 in this room. So anyway, that's how it works in our country. But that is the only necessity. What is the necessity? Quarter is a necessity. Okay? We don't need more. We don't need more than that. So 13 over what? 13 over 13. So now, therefore, even more than 80%, okay, quarter. And sometimes half, but the half TNB in our country is not the definition of half TNB in the world is water closet and lavatory. That is half. Okay? But in our country, half the TNB sometimes is what? Water closet and shower. Okay? That is a half. So I have a quarter TNB and I just put up. I do not have shower base, but I put up what? A shower head. I do not have a shower base, but I put up a shower head. Right? Shower head meaning the device, the fixture that looks like a faucet. That is a faucet. That is the provision for what properly distributing the water, uh, showering it on a certain bigger area, right? Distributing the flow of water on a bigger area. Okay, so that is showering fixture. That is shower head. Okay, so shower head. But as you can see here, shower base is 30 inches by 30 inches. So 30 inches. How much is 30 inches in how much is 30 inches in SI unit? So this is 762. So the same in our country, the same. So we are just copying this. So 30 by 30, that is 760. This is 760, 765. In sanitary, this is 762. In sanitary code, in our country, sanitary code in our country, 762, which is equal to 30 inches. In plumbing code, that is 760. Okay? So we are just copying from the international code. And take a look also on the clearance. Okay? So 15, this is the clearance. You have to provide an space like this. Okay? Take a look at the clearance. Distance, it includes the thickness of the wall. Okay? And that is what? Supposed to be 15 inches. 15 inches is 375, I think. Okay? That is also the same. Okay? So, in plumbing code in our country, 375. Okay? In sanitary code, that is, the value is the actual. In sanitary code of our country, the value is the actual conversion. There is an overlap. Between sanitary code and plumbing code in our country. Okay? But already the court, the decision of Court of Appeals already favors plumbers, master plumber. Master plumber is the only person who has the license to practice the plumbing code. So it was what? It was taken out from the practice of sanitary. Okay? Already, because there is an overlap of professional practice. So master plumbers won the court battle, the court decision. Okay. But it is laughable sometimes that the Sanitary Code of the Philippines uses the exact conversion. Okay? So, of what? Of English Unit 2, SI Unit. Unlike in plumbing code, plumbing code uses the soft conversion. That is what we call soft conversion. Okay? So, for example, 15 inches in plumbing code, this is about 375 mm. So, that must be the clearance of the water closest from the side wall. including the wall itself, as you can see, including the wall itself. Okay, so and 30 inches if you have what? Cubicle. You have the cubicle, for example. For example, you have another water closet beside this one. So water closet and water closet here. So the distance from center to center is supposed to be 30 inches. So 30 inches. That is what? So for the finished area of shower, the requirement is 900 square inches. The same in our country because 30 times 30 is equal to 900 square inches. So just convert it to what? Convert it to SI units. Oh, same in our country. The same. So I don't know why we have to copy it. But there's no wrong between copying because they already subjected this from study. Okay? However, the assumptions and the conditions in our country is not the same from the condition of study that is existing on the other country. Different conditions like the height of the people, the average body size. There's difference. That's why we need to have our own local code from supported by local studies, not by international, just copying from international standard. So if you just what? $30 times 30, 900. So in our own, that is what? Point 6. This is about 0.6 in our plumbing code. 0.6 square meter. This is 0.6. So .6 square meter and maintain the minimum dimensions from the top of the threshold to at least 70 inches. So what do we mean by threshold? This is the threshold. This is what we mean by threshold. This one. This part is the threshold. Okay? Do you follow? Do you follow what do we mean by threshold? This is the threshold. Okay. Okay. So that is the threshold. It means curve. The same with what? With the highway. We have the curve. Highway curve. So it looks like the curve in the highway. And you may provide the shower with a finished minimum dimension of at least 25 inches. You can make it smaller if the finished area is at least. So if you have 1.3 square inches finished area. Provide a shower compartment. Take note. I will repeat in sanitary code of the Philippines. it is straight away converted to SI unit. But in plumbing code of our country, soft conversion. Okay, soft conversion. Uh, I would give you the final example of that. What do we mean by soft conversion and straight conversion? Okay, like this. This is what I mean by that. So, for example, we have here 1.3, okay? 1.3 square inches, okay? So, 1.3 square inches area if the shortest dimension is 25 inches. So, 1,300 square inches. So, let us divide this by or multiply by 25.4 squared. This is the area in terms of mm. Okay, area in terms of mm. Okay, so if you are dealing with plumbing code of the Philippines, this would be 0.85 square meters. This is 0.85 square meters. But if you are looking at sanitary code of our country, this is equivalent to 0.838. So 0.838 exact straight away conversion, exact conversion, 0.838 square meter. Imagine that using the exact conversion. That means that is an evidence of copying. That is an evidence of copying. Straight. Another thing, 1 inch in sanitary code of our country, 1 inch is equal to 25.4 mm. Okay, 25.4 mm, and that is the straight away conversion. Okay, but if you are looking at plumbing code of our country, 1 inch is equal to 25 mm. So exact value. So that is soft. That is what we call soft conversion and straight away conversion. Right? Do you follow? But we already said that with regards to these things, the court, in particular, the Court of Appeals already ordered that master plumbers code is the one we have to use, and master plumbers are the one who are licensed to do those type of work. Okay, next. Shower compartment entry opening at least 22 inches. Finished with, okay, so 22. So let us convert 22 inches. So 22 times 25.4. Okay, this is equivalent to 558.8. So in plumbing code, this is 560. Okay, that is what we mean by soft conversion. 560. Okay. Shower compartment entry opening. So what do we mean by that? Where is that in our figure? So shower compartment. This is the entry. This is the entry. This one. This one is the entry. So we have what? The walls. We have the walls. And this is the entry to the shower. So the same is here. This is the entry to the shower. To the shower compartment. This is the entry. So this is in this figure, this is 30. But actually, we have the what? Minimum 22 for the shower entry. Okay. And number 4, swing shower door. If you have a door that is swinging doors, okay, it may swing into the shower stall, okay, shower stall, if they also swing out. So, we already discussed this, okay. I remember, we already, so swing in if it is also swinging out, okay. So, any question? So let us cut it off right here, and so that we can cut off the video. Okay, so that we can cut off the video, and that is what the discussion on habitable rooms. So that is the habitable rooms. So cut off the video right here. Then we will discuss next is the fire separations. Okay. Any question? Sir, can we consider a bathroom, a full bathroom, even though it doesn't have a bathtub but have a shower room only? So shower room and water closet, that is half. Right? That is half. As I already mentioned. Okay? That is half toilet and bathroom. Okay? Okay, 30 inches equal to 0.762. That is found, you can find it in the sanitation code, 0.762. Okay, but in plumbing code, that is 750. That is 750 actually, soft conversion. Okay. Okay, let's end this current live stream and go to the next live stream. So again, this is Professor Dr. AP, preaching engineering for